Hi everybody, my name is Barb Steinberg. I'm a parent coach and a teen life coach for teen girls, and I'm a speaker on teen girl issues. Today I wanted to share with you a conversation I had with a dad, and I happen to coach his daughter. And his question was about motivation. He was confused about why his daughter didn't try harder and work harder when it came to basketball. She wants to go to college and play basketball in college. And so he was really confused when he would see her on the court, why she wouldn't hustle more and run faster and work harder, and why she wouldn't take her ADD meds when that helped her to focus, when the coach is coaching them during the game and practices. And he sees a big difference in her without her medication. He also sees what he feels like is a mismatch with her goal of what she wants to do with basketball, her goal in college, and how she's operating now in terms of, her effort in basketball. And he just doesn't really understand, why isn't she working harder if she says this is something that she wants to do in college? And he's trying to help her by pointing out, you play better when you're on your medication, or why aren't you running faster? I don't care if you lose the game, just as long as you're working as hard as you can and trying as hard and running fast, and making suggestions like, hey, I videotaped you during the game so you can see kind of where you made mistakes so that you can improve. And I think, you might be able to relate to this dad, as so many of us can as parents of tweens and teens, is we want them to work hard. We want them to try their best, because we believe that if they do, that's going to bring them good things, and it's going to help them to reach their goals and get what they want in life. And so I think, this dad, like many of us, are confused when we see our kids seemingly looking like they're being lazy, or they're not putting forth their best effort. And so the conversation I had with this dad was, a part of him wants to be a really supportive, loving dad, and a part of him also kind of wants to coach his daughter in basketball to be even better. And so we talked about the idea of stepping back a little bit and letting the coach be the coach and letting him be the dad and be the parent. And we also talked about, because that will help their relationship for sure. And we also talked about the idea of motivation and asking his daughter questions like, how much do you want to play basketball in college? Scale of 1 to 10. How important is basketball in your life right now? Scale of 1 to 10. How much do you enjoy practices in basketball? How much on scale of 1 to 10? Scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy games in basketball? Overall, how much enjoyment, pleasure, happiness does basketball bring to your life? Because we know there's work involved, so how much pleasure is it giving you? So that line of questions really needs to be asked when you as the parent are in a really good place and you don't have an agenda, and you don't really want her, the agenda meaning you don't want her to answer these questions in a specific way to make you happy, that you're actually asking because you're genuinely curious. Because that will inform where the motivation is coming from. If basketball, is a 5 and the enjoyment is a 2, if basketball is important to her, that's a 5, and enjoyment's a 2, that gives you information as to why you might be seeing what you're seeing. Why maybe she's not hustling, or why she's not taking her ADD meds, or maybe there are other reasons for that, about how it makes her feel physically. So the line of questioning is to understand the motivation, what her motivation is. Because it doesn't sound like she's motivated to hustle in the way that dad thinks she should, or take her meds for basketball. So once you understand what motivates her, what's driving her, then that can help you to know where you want to put your energy and your efforts. So if basketball is not that important to her, and it's not making her happy, even though she has this idea of going and playing basketball in college, that tells you where she is right now. That she probably she doesn't have the motivation to do what it is that you want her to do. So that's going to keep you at odds. So maybe the question becomes, do you want to continue to play basketball? A scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy the team that you're on, your teammates? And what role do you want me to play in your basketball life? Do you want me to come to your games and cheer you on? Do you want me to give you feedback about how you played? Would you like me to videotape the whole game so that you can watch yourself back? And I'm asking this, the goal is to ask this without having an attached answer that you want. So you're asking what part, how can I support you? If you want to play basketball, how can I support you? And does support you mean not coming to your games, not bringing up how you played? So really the overarching goal in this conversation is not only to learn about your daughter, but it's really about how can I have a good relationship with her? How can I learn more about her and support her in the way that she needs to? So then we can be connected, we can enjoy each other, we can have a good relationship for as long as she's living in this house with me. So I thought that you would enjoy that conversation because I have a feeling many of you out there have had similar experiences with your teens. I know I have with my own when it comes to motivation and wanting him to be more driven. And we can't motivate others to be driven in a way or about something that we want them to be driven about. We can try, but it most likely will negatively impact your relationship and your connection. So I hope this gives you some ideas of how to have these conversations with your teens so that you can help to motivate them or help to support them or understand what's driving them. So if you want more tools and strategies on communicating and connecting with your teens, I have some e-courses on my website, barbsteinberg.com, that are there for you to purchase. You'll have them for a lifetime to watch and rewatch to give you so many effective strategies to make parenting so much easier and so much more enjoyable with your teens. And frankly, your teens will appreciate it too, that you have all these new strategies. So check that out. If you want to dive in more deeply to your own personal situation, I'm always here for parent coaching. You can contact me at barbsteinberg.com. And if this video was helpful, I hope that you'll like it. I hope that you'll share it. I hope that you'll follow me on YouTube and Instagram. Until then, you guys have a great day and you hang in there. Bye.